Being a leader isn't the easy way, but for those of us that make terrible followers, it can be the only way. You see, desire leads, and you are ones that care. You are the ones that see new ways of doing things. You are the ones that have a desire that if it could just be this way. And that's leading into your burnout. Burnout is caring. Burnout is having to not care about something that you deeply do. That's how I define that. And so being able to take back and do something about what you care about, being able to take action steps towards that, being able to care about it is one of the steps to eliminating burnout and being able to do what you love. It's one of the steps to making your dream practice inevitable. So when I say a terrible follower, what does that mean? That means we're ones that are just restless with dumb answers. When because I said so, or that's just the way it is, makes you cringe, makes you just angry instantly. Tell me why. Right? You have new ideas. You see new ways of doing things. You ask far too many questions. Right. And then you wonder why they'll never take your suggestions, even though it would make life so much better for everyone involved. You hear yourself saying often, if they would just, you might be a leader. You might be a leader. And for some people, this can seem like a scary or an intimidating thing when we think of how we've seen leadership done in the past, when it is rigid and top down and micromanaging and comes from a place of overcompensating for insecurities. It means getting to bring those visions and those dreams into existence. It means getting to take some of that autonomy we hear so much about back, realizing the influence and the impact that you have in your own life, getting to care about what you care about, and inviting your team along to support you. These are key components both for eliminating burnout as well as for developing and leading your dream practice. Leadership that is fun and fulfilling. It is flexible. I define it as simply empowering and unifying your team toward a common goal. Hey guys, here's what I'm seeing. This is what I'm thinking. This is what I'm headed towards. This is what I want. This is how I want to do it. This is what matters to me. Join me. Let's go. That's leadership. The 6 arcs of that sphere of leadership, that sphere of influence that you have then are awareness, having awareness for what's going on out in the world, having awareness for what's going on with your patients, with your staff. This is non-judgmental awareness, simply taking that information in. That's the information gathering phase. But also awareness for you, where your insecurities lie, where your dreams, your desires, your values, what your full expression looks like. When you have a vision, when you know what that vision is, you have that feeling sense, you know how you want your practice to feel, you're going to lead by example. You're going to do that. You're going to do that naturally, right? Then you're going to train your team. This is, yes, on the technical components, but this is also process improvement all the way through. This is curating your experience, your staff's experience, and your patient's experience towards that desired feeling sense, right? You're going to empower your team. You brought them along for this journey. They are valued members of the support system that allows you to do what you love. Right? So you want to hear from them. You want to delegate to them. You're going to encourage them. Hell yes, I saw you have that conversation with that patient. That's exactly how we're going to do that. Hell yes, I watched you guys problem solve that problem. Great job. I love the way you spoke to each other. Right? High fives, hallway high fives. Huge missed opportunity in healthcare is to celebrate, encourage your team. It makes it much more fun and it makes them want to do it again. And then is redirecting. So either we redirect back towards the unified vision, back towards the goal, or you redirect away from it. Maybe this isn't for you. Maybe this is not where you're headed. Maybe this is not the place that you want to be. But I want that for you. I want you to be happy and feel like you're succeeding. So let's part ways and let you go find that for you. That's leadership. A great leader is proactive. So by having this awareness, by communicating with your team, you're able to be proactive, right? You're inclusive. This is a big one. A lot of leaders don't want to start putting ideas out there or including their staff in problem solving or into panels for process improvement. And I see the resistance here because they're not sure what they're going to do and they don't want to get people's hopes up or they don't want people to think that they asked for their idea and then did take it. But the number one reason that people leave a job, that people leave their position in healthcare is that they do not feel a valued member of the team. And so by including them, having awareness, hey, I know you said that. I appreciate that idea. There's definitely a place for that. But this time, right, as you include them, as you have the panel, as you've empowered people to make decisions, knowing that you're the final one, right? I have a desire that my practice, that the patients in my practice have a really fun time, but that they also feel incredibly well taken care of. And maybe that idea just doesn't fit that, but they also feel heard in other areas. They feel valued in other areas. So one suggestion that comes in one time that's not taken doesn't bother so much when a number of other ones have been. Also, the last is that you're quirky. A great leader is going to be quirky. You're going to do it your way. You're going to express you your way with all of your uniquenesses. You don't have all these insecurities about having to have this perfection and having to be professional and having to be disconnected. That disconnection is actually a symptom of burnout. That's not a way that you need to be. Okay. So being a terrible follower is a great thing because it means that you are ready to lead your team. It means that you care. And you are the ones that we want staying in the healthcare field and being healthcare providers for ourselves, our friends, our family, our communities. You are the ones that we want there. So it is possible to eliminate the burnout cycle and to have the practice of your dreams. Now, you're going to start with these foundational core concepts of realizing how influential you are in your own life, building empowered and authentic relationships, knowing that systems and structures are there to support you and that you can create them and curate them towards that feeling sense, that desired feeling sense. Okay. You get to do all of this confidently and comfortably. You know that you're creating something new that you've not seen done before. And it is not for lack of looking, right? You've tried. You've tried. It's time to start something new. You've learned to say yes to you. You've learned to trust you. You develop this clear vision, and then you begin to take steps toward it. This starts with my program called the Core Collection. That's where we really get clear on what do you love? What do you want it to feel like? This is that pre-leadership, internal, personal reflection, mindset upgrade work. That is the prerequisite program to any of mine to work with me to make your dream practice inevitable. I used to say possible, but it has become clear to me that when you do this way, that dream practice of yours is inevitable. It's going to happen. Okay. It gets to be authentic to you. It gets to be fun and fulfilling, and it gets to be prosperous and profitable. You guys are amazing. You are brilliant providers. Stop beating yourself up for being terrible followers. Some of us are meant to follow, but some of you are meant to create something new. You're meant to lead, and that's why you're here. I'll see you soon.